Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Avenger, the podcast that revolves around AQW and everything AE. I'm your host, Lankey, and joined with me, as always, is Thrud. Dang. So, it's been 5 months? 5 whole months of not uploading. I'm checking right now just to...
The last upload was 4 months ago because I checked last night to see what news we had to check up on.
Gotcha.
But that 4 could be approaching 5. So
it could be approaching 5. It was August 28th, 2021. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're getting there on 5 months. Jeez, it feels like 5 years. Excuse me. 5 years, that's what it feels like, at least to me. But I mean, you know, it's nothing special why haven't been recording, don't have any crazy story as to why, you know, haven't been uploading. I've been inactive on Twitter until recently. I've been active again, but for the most part been not active on Twitter, not active on Discord in the game. I just life, just work, you know. It's sometimes and I don't know, it just happens. It's hard to balance life and fun, like pleasure. But you know, because your life things are more important. But yeah, it's nothing. I'm saying a lot. Like I haven't done this in a while. I need to gain my composure and control what I'm saying. And I'm recovering from being sick, which you said you are as well, yeah?
Yeah. And I'm eating carrots.
So, and you're eating carrots. I love that.
I figured out if I eat it on the right side of my mouth, the mic doesn't pick it up because my mic is on the left side of my mouth.
Oh my gosh. Tips and tricks. I like that. Okay, everyone watching this, obviously something has changed, something's different. Hi, hello. I'm looking at you now. I'm looking right into your soul. This is Lankey. Now you can put a face to the name and the voice. I thought, why not? Why not record video with it? Because I like watching video podcasts when I can. And clips from video podcasts. You know, Joe Rogan. Love watching those video clips. Yeah, those are fun. I don't know. I feel that this will be a good move and a good addition to the podcast because I feel like it'll get people more engaged. I feel like it'll bring in new viewers too, rather than just audio and nothing to watch. Plus, people have been asking... have asked me before, hey, can you do video, you know, you or Thrud or this and that, and maybe gameplay, and maybe we will do gameplay, but let's try to nail the video first. Let's try to get that going. I'm going to try to get in that groove and get used to that, and then we can start incorporating other things. Now, I can't promise that guests will do video and stuff. I'm not going to force anyone to do video. I'm not going to require that, you know. Just people don't like being on video in general, so I'm not going to put that on them. I'm just doing it just because I want to, and I'm fine with it. So I said, why not? Let's do that. And I don't know if I sound different in recordings now because I got a new microphone too over this 5 months.
It does sound a little bit different.
Does it sound different?
I mean, it's been 5 months, so
yeah, you haven't heard me in 5 months, so you're not used to it anymore. I don't know, but maybe because I'm sick, so I sound even more gravelly and that. So I apologize. I'm just rambling at this point. It just feels good to be back, I guess. And I hope everyone likes the new additions to the podcast. Oh, and I made the new intro. I changed the channel art. I thought if after coming back for 5 months, why not just kind of give it a rebirth, like a comeback. if you will. Change it up a little bit. Just, it's nothing crazy, nothing, flashy, or it's simple. Sometimes less is more. Kind of, I don't know. What do I know? I'm no artist. I don't know art. But the intro, I wanted to go with a little like cool, quick, short, sweet, and to the point intro. Kind of keeping a 3D element to it, and not those freaking intros that I honestly haven't seen in a while, but you used to see them a couple of years ago.
The MLG intros.
Pretty much, like in like 2014, it used to say like, for example, it would say like Thrud, and then it would be in these like metal letters that are 3D, and there's like a crazy like EDM song going on, like extremely loud, and it's like flashing, and the letters are spinning. Oh, sorry, I hit my microphone. They're like spinning and doing all these twists and turns, and they're like 25 seconds long. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, these. Every time I watch a video and that pops up, I start to hear music and I see those letters. I'm like, nah, see ya. Like, I exit out of it. Yeah. I don't know. It's like I don't know. Those intros aren't for me, but and whatever. They're for some people. I'm not saying that they're terrible. I just don't like them. But they work for people, and that's cool. So I wanted to do an intro like that. This one's like 6 seconds, and it's just a quick, shows the name, and it flies away. It's really simple, and I thought it was cool. It has a cool like lo-fi, like ambient, spacey like song to it, which I'll leave all that in the description if you guys want to hear the song or whatnot. Yeah. So that was a 10 minutes of I keep looking at myself on the computer. This is so weird.
This is the character in Greek. I don't know if this is mythology, but the dude that was like so obsessed with himself that he couldn't like stop looking at himself. I think it's Othello. I might be wrong though.
I know a couple Greek mythology creatures. Was it Othello? Now you got me. You got me wondering. Look it up. I'm curious. No,
Othello might
wait,
be
yeah.
one that like did his mom. I don't know.
Maybe. I know there was Midas, right? Midas's golden touch. Everything he touched turned to gold. But then I think didn't he touch his like daughter or something, and she turned to gold, and then he lost his daughter pretty much. I don't know. He did something that he regretted and he was sad about, and I don't know. He could have all the riches in the world, but he got too greedy. Then what? There's Icarus. Icarus flew to the sun, right?
Yeah, he tried to fly to the sun, but his wax wings melted.
That's right.
To the ocean.
His wax wings. That's right. I don't know. It might be Othello. I'm not sure. That's a little bit above me. I don't know. Maybe. I think it's cool though. But yeah, it's weird. I apologize to anyone watching if this is weird. If I'm acting weird, and I don't know. I just need to get used to it. I'll warm up to it. It's not a big deal. But okay, Thrud, how have you been over this over the 5 months?
I mean, I don't really ever have like super bad moments, but
right,
it's just been like okay, like
that's good.
That's okay, good. 5 months hasn't been good. Hasn't been great. Just been
right. Just
okay.
Yeah, it's all right. Okay. Yeah, no, I understand. Same. It's definitely the same for me. That's a good way to put it. Just okay.
Just living.
Just living. Just working, living, just doing your thing. Another day, another dollar, trying to survive, just like everybody else. But yeah. But in those 5 months, a good amount of stuff has happened in the game.
Oh yeah.
We got some stuff to talk about. There's no particular order in which we're gonna go, and we're kind of just gonna talk about stuff. I guess we can start with the. You know what? Let's hit it off. Let's start this episode with a Thrud's Class Corner. Thrud, talk to us to inform me. Tell me about Continuum Chronomancer, which is the new calendar class, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me equip it so I can read off of stuff. So I'm not putting words in people's mouths.
Right. That was weird.
It doesn't have Chrono in the front of it, so it's kind of hard to find.
Right.
There it is. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I have like over 100 classes in my inventory, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so for me, this class does what most other Chronomancers do.
Okay.
But slower and worse, right?
Wow.
And okay, so don't get me. It's not a bad class, right?
Yeah.
Like this class is going to do more damage than classes that aren't Chronomancers.
Okay.
However, when I was messing with it by myself, it just would not put up. Like I was doing 900k, like on my crits. At the end of my combo with like Underworld Chronomancer, and then this one I was doing like 100k, right?
Oh yeah.
There's also something that I really do not like about this class, and it's that it has a damage stack that ramps up, but it doesn't refresh, is how it's worded, right?
Okay.
So you get your stacks up, you get it to max, and then it goes back to 0, right? Whereas a lot of classes in the game, they'll ramp up, and they'll get to their max, and they'll stay there, right?
Right.
Like, for example, VHL got a buff, I think, since last time we've talked.
Really?
Yeah, and I personally think that buff was needed.
Yeah.
Reason being is VHL was literally just a solo class, right? Like, that was the only thing it was good for. Like, it was really good at damage. It was really good at defending itself, but that's all it did, right?
All right.
So, when you went to a group room, people would be like, yo, why are you wearing VHL, right? We got so many people here, you could be buffing us instead of just doing your own thing, you know?
Yeah.
So, that... yeah, you're dying back there. That's fine.
Yeah. It's okay. Don't mind me.
Yeah, VHL wasn't used in group rooms for that reason, because it had nothing to offer to the group. It was just a really self-centered class, and that was fine, but now it has a debuff that it puts on the enemy that will make them take more damage, up to an additional 100% damage, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So
see,
it takes a while to get it stacked, though. So it's not like you're just doing that instantly. It takes time.
I recently caved in and just did an item donate awesomeness and got Void High Lord, and I got Legion Revenant, because I came to the conclusion that I remember when I first started this podcast, I was talking about like items of donate awesomeness. I'm like, oh, that's stupid because all these people got to grind for it, and you can just go. It's not, blah 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 blah, you know. But I caved in. I was like, you know what? So what, dude? Like, as long as I'm having fun, it's all that matters, and I enjoy it, and I know that I'm not a grinding man. I can't do that. I just don't have the time nor the patience to grind something like that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to donate awesomeness it. So I did that with the Legion Revenant too. So I like them.
It took me like 3 weeks, I think, to get LR. So I don't blame you at all. Like, okay, it took me 3 weeks because I was doing it while I was working. But
okay,
we're not saying anything.
And I mean, who knows? I still might get the farm version one day. I'm not saying that I'm never gonna do it. I just not at this point in my AQW playing career, I guess. But I really enjoy the classes. I think they're awesome. I really like Legion Revenant. I'm like hiccuping. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I enjoy Legion Revenant. And I also I like Void High Lord too.
Hmm.
I just think they're both cool. I see myself tending and leaning to use Legion Revenant more than Void High Lord, but I like them both. They're badass classes. They're so cool.
Yeah. So, I personally, I think that Legion Revenant is the best class in the game because it is good at everything, right?
Yeah.
It's good at solo.
Mm-hmm.
It's good at support.
Okay.
It's good at PvP.
Mm-hmm.
It's great at farming, right?
Yeah.
Like, it is the best class that you can farm in the game for farming. So.
Huh? It is really good. I've been soloing everything and farming, just killing multiple enemies in room really quick.
Also, something that's kind of like overlooked on the class too is it has pretty good damage reduction. Like, I'm pretty sure it's the only class in the game that has a mana shield. So what it does is basically when you're taking damage and you have your 4 active, a percentage of the damage is taken out of your mana instead of your health.
Oh, okay.
So that is pretty good. By like that single thing makes you pretty tanky.
Yeah, that is good.
Like Legion Revenant is the only class in the game that I know that can tank Blinking Nuke. Besides one other class.
Which is?
The concert classes.
I think I remember you telling me about those. And they're actually
but that's just
really
because
good.
of the sheer amount of their health. You can get up to 30k health in a room with that class.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane.
That is absolutely insane. There was, what was the other one? Chaos Avenger? Isn't that another new class?
Oh my god. Okay. So
let's hear it. Tell me.
Chaos Avenger, right? Is probably the most difficult class to get in the game.
Really?
Yeah. So you have to fight champion Drakath, right?
Yeah.
Which this dude is insane. You need like a whole class, like you need specific classes to beat this guy. Like, and I'm not like, you can't shortcut it.
Really?
It's so difficult. Yeah. You have to use potions. You have to use scrolls. You got to use classes.
You got to use things that I have never used. I can't. I used a potion once just to see what it did. Who does that?
The last time I used potions in this game was when I was still using warrior class and I couldn't heal myself and I was using health potions.
Oh my gosh.
That's the only time I've ever used potions in this game.
So that was a long time ago.
That was like 2011 was the last time I used potions.
Right. I mean, I think it's good that they're getting people to use them, but man, they're like, hey boss, these numbers here for people using potions, it's kind of low. No one's used a potion since like 2011. Like that's not good. We need to create something to make them use it. That's crazy.
But I'm like mixed on how potions might be required in some of the boss fights.
Because you think you can do it
like,
without potions?
No, I don't think I could.
No?
I can't.
You.
Like, you literally have to have a group of in-game people with like damage boosting weapons, the right classes, potion. Like it's absolutely insane. But basically, you need somebody to taunt the boss so that it's hitting that person and not everybody else.
Right.
And then you need people to make sure that person doesn't die, right?
Yeah, right, right.
And then you need somebody that is doing damage, right? So usually the setup is 2 support classes, which are usually Stone Crusher it's either Stone Crusher or Arch Pally.
Okay.
And then Lord of Order. Lord of Order is amazing.
Lord of Order is
for
good.
these type fights.
I have that class. I can agree. I can contest that. That is a good one.
So Lord of Order and Stonecrusher do basically the same thing, except Stonecrusher has more DPS. Lord of Order has better support. It's that's the difference between the two.
Yeah.
But and then the DPS is usually Legion Revenant, or I think some people are using Dragon of Time.
How is Dragon of Time? I'm sure you've told me about like every class in the game. I'm sure you've told me about Dragon of Time, but is that one?
I'm not a big fan of it.
Good, no?
Reason the reason I don't like it is because you need to use healer enchantments. And that's like most classes use luck, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that you have to carry a healing set is like,
I see.
I don't want to do that. that takes
no,
up inventory space.
No, I get it. Yeah. That's
and
true.
then you can also die on accident while using the class by just siphoning your own health. So,
all right.
I'm somebody that like watches YouTube videos a lot of the time, like when I'm farming.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I don't like the class. However,
good reason.
Its damage is also based on your health. So, if you can boost your health up really high, then that class is going to be doing a lot of damage, which is pretty cool. I also like being tanky in games, and that class allows you to do that. So it's pretty cool.
I apologize to everyone. My camera malfunctionings were happening, so that's why some of the video disappeared for a second, and now I fixed it sorta. So this is how it's gonna have to be. So
okay,
all right.
I don't know. I was talking about classes.
No pressure. Now I can look at you while you talk.
Okay. But
okay.
So Continuum Chronomancer, right? I
Yes.
was looking at it while you were fixing your mic. So it actually has a buff on it that I wasn't taking into account. But it increases your crit chance and defense by 30%, and everybody else in the room, right?
Nice.
But the thing is this also gives you a buff increasing your damage by 10%, increasing your crit modifier and dot damage by 10% for 20 seconds. This stacks up to 40, but can't be refreshed. And it's for each friendly target you like put your buff on. So if you have a bunch of people in the room, that could be stacked really quickly. And I guess that's the main draw to the class. But like even with that, I couldn't get the damage to be anywhere close to the other Chronomancers. So
wow,
that's why I'm not a big fan of the class, because it does what other Chronomancers do. It has a little bit of a twist on it, but it's not enough of a twist to make me use the class because I enjoy it or because I think that it would be better in certain scenarios. And then Chaos Avenger. This class is crazy. It's tanky. It's like VHL but different.
Yeah.
It has a taunt in its kit, which will make whatever you taunt attack you and only you.
Oh, nice.
But AQW had a huge nerf to all classes that taunted, right?
Really?
And I think there's still two in the game that the class team haven't touched that still have a loopable taunt, which loopable just means you can keep that target attacking you without there being a break and it attacking you, right?
Yeah.
So this class did have a loopable taunt, but the class team was like, no, that's OP. We're going to get rid of that. Which is kind of counterintuitive to me because it's like, why would I farm a tank class if it can't do its job 100%, you know?
Yeah.
And you can supplement that with the taunt scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd use the class taunt and then use the scroll taunt to make it to where you had a 100% taunt uptime. But it's like, I just spent 4 weeks farming this class. Just let me loot my taunt, please.
Yeah. What the heck?
Like, I'm at the end of the game. I can be OP, please. Like, come on, class team.
Right.
But the class is good. It is so good. It does solo, it tanks. It's basically VHL, but different flavor is what it is.
Different flavor.
Yep.
Different flavor. I like that. That's
the
nice.
grape version of VHL.
The grape version of VHL. Grape soda flavor. That's awesome. That sounds good. That was a good explanation. I like that. I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's cool. I enjoy the class. It's and you can't kill yourself. You can kill yourself using VHL on accident. You can't kill yourself with this class on accident.
You just can't do it.
So VHL has like a mechanic where you take your life to use your abilities.
Yeah.
Where this class doesn't do that. So
right.
You can pay less attention. Oh, something with Chaos Avenger though, it's kind of weird. It has a different mana mechanic than a lot of the classes in the game. Mm-hmm. Every auto attack you do gives you 50 mana, but every ability you have costs 50 mana. So you auto attack, use an ability. Auto attack, use an ability. That's just how the class works. Oh, that was a weird burp.
No, that's fine. I got a weird one coming too.
Okay. But
no, wasn't good. Well,
another thing on the class side of things is they're looking to rebalance a lot of classes.
Really?
Yeah, which is big news for people who like using older classes. But to what extent are they going to go? Oh, actually, speaking of rebalancing old classes, Legendary Archfiend got completely changed.
How's that?
So it's no longer legend only, or membership. They changed legend to member a while ago, but Legendary Archfiend is no longer a legend only class, right?
Nice.
Also, it got like a complete like facelift. I'm gonna say. It's now okay. It does what it did, but way better now. So.
Oh yeah.
What it does is it increases your party's crit chance, and increases the crit scaling. So you crit more often, you crit harder when this is in your group. And I'm not entirely sure if it gives anything else besides raw damage to your team.
Right.
Let me go look at it.
Yeah, give us the facts.
I did not want to look at my stat overview. I wanted to look at my class overview. Okay. Oh, okay. So also, it also has like a really cool mechanic in it. Its rank 10 passive is if something is below 10% health, you have a 25% chance each time you use one of your abilities to inflict a heavy dot onto that enemy, right?
Yeah.
So it basically has an execute mechanic to where if something's low health, it'll just do a crap ton of damage to it. So
that sounds awesome.
that's really cool, especially with bosses like Desolich, to where he has like, I think his health might be in the billions. But
yeah, well maybe, yeah.
Like 10% of his health is a lot of that. You have a lot of time while he's on 10% health to apply this debuff.
Yeah,
but
that's cool.
Yeah,
man, that sounds like the best class in the game.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, dude, this class sounds crazy right now. And I tested
Yeah.
it. It's good. Like, it's definitely a usable class.
Right.
It's
Yeah, like as you're
multi-target
talking
too.
about it,
So
I'm like, damn. Like, this class sounds like the best class in the game. In the game. Sounds nuts.
I mean, Legion Revenant does this too.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the execute mechanic, but it has the crit scaling, the crit chance, the dodge buff,
Yeah.
the increased damage to the target. It has everything, right? But
Right.
this class is kind of like a more focused support to where it's like, hey, you're gonna crit hard, and you're gonna like it, right?
You're gonna crit hard, and you're gonna like it.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
So-
I'm all for that. That sounds
yeah.
good.
Big number good is what this class does.
Big number is good.
Mm.
Yeah. Big
I
number.
see a lot of people wearing it too, like in Gilgar and stuff. So I think it was popular before just because it was CC.
Yeah.
And it was cool, like looking. But now it's CC, cool looking, and viable.
What about that that fake AQW mobile launcher? I heard. Well, you mentioned it, but I saw something on someone talking about it on Twitter. They didn't flat out say like fake launcher, but someone said I played AQW mobile, and people were like, "How did you play this?" And then they're like, "Oh, someone made one," and I'm like, "That's okay." So I don't know. I haven't heard anything else much about it, but I want to know like what happened with it.
So I'm not an expert on this, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. But
Okay.
people have been playing AQW on mobile for a long time, right?
Through the Penguin thing, right?
Yeah, through Puffin browser.
Puffin.
I don't think that's available in the US.
Really?
No. Like, it might be available on Android. Through like, because Android's Android and you download anything on Android.
Sure.
And then I mean you can get anything you want on iPhone. It's you just have to like kind of hack your phone, which is against TOS, so it's illegal.
Well,
but
yeah,
so is pirating, but people do it anyway.
it's true.
Yeah. I live in the West, like the Wild West, so our view on laws is a lot different. Like,
Yeah, you got
laws are
the
just
cowboys,
suggestions.
the outlaws.
Yeah, like
You got
dude,
no laws.
This is everywhere, but like the speed limit does not exist. It's fiction. It's fiction. The speed limit is fiction. There are some counties to where it's like, hey, you're gonna get arrested if you go over the speed limit. But like here, dude, I was going 140. People are usually going 140. You know, it's just how
Dude,
it is.
That's nuts. Here, if you do that, you'll get pulled over so quick. But my one of my friends lives in Louisiana, and I went to visit him, and he was saying that the speed limits up there don't exist. Like if you're on the highway and it'll say like 65 or 70, there's people going like 100 miles an hour.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I go
what
100
the
plus
heck?
on the freeway.
And they're passing cops.
Yeah, the
would
cops
never
are
do
going
that.
100. The cops
I
are
know.
going
I would
100.
never do that here. Every time I see a cop, and I'm going, and the speed limit's like 55, and I'm going like 58. I'm like, oh shit, there's a cop, and I'll just slow down. Everyone slows down, lets the cop go ahead. Like no one wants to pass the cop because we don't want to get arrested, or not arrested, but pulled over.
The only law that I've seen like actually followed on the road is the get
Yeah.
out of the way when the sirens are on. That's the only law
yeah.
that I've seen followed.
But I can't stand when people don't move out of the way. When like an
it's-
ambulance or something is coming, like dude, move. That bothers me so much. Like someone could be in that ambulance like dying or needs to go be rescued, and you're just not moving. I can't stand that.
Dude, there's a lot of things on the road that it's like, I don't take the time to honk at people. I'm just taking the time to try to get the F out of their way, right? Like,
Right.
because there's a lot of stupid people on the road like that don't use their signals that will just merge right in front of you. It's like, dude, you could have died right there if I wasn't paying attention, you know?
Yeah,
you're
that's
lucky
true.
I was paying attention. But anyway, back to the mobile launcher.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody released an app, right? That
Okay.
it allowed you to play Flash AQW on mobile, right?
Right.
But there's a few issues with that, right?
Well, yeah.
One, I've heard, I don't know myself because I did not look at the code for the game, but I've heard that it was not open source, right?
Mm.
So, my understanding of open source, again, I'm not an expert, but when something's open source, you can inspect it and look at the code that it's used.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can, it's on, oh man. There was an old school RuneScape like launcher like that that they made open source, and there's a website that GitHub. I know you can go to GitHub, and every piece of code you can look at, like all the updates, and it's like, think of it like a blog post, and then it shows, you can scroll through all the code, and see if there's anything malicious or if anything's going wrong. It's basically just giving everyone like completely glass door like transparency as to what's in the game, so you're not worried about your stuff being stolen.
Yeah, and that's how AQ Lite was, right? AQ Lite was open source.
It was
good,
open source.
Right?
Yeah.
This app was not, right? So you didn't know for sure what was in the code, what wasn't in the code.
Right. Yeah.
Also, I think that AQW wants to avoid using Flash in the future. So I think this was kind of an issue to them too, because it's like, well, Flash is unsupported. iOS won't let this run for a long time. And neither will Android because it's unsupported. The newer phones that come out, you won't be able to play it because they won't be compatible with Flash. Is how I understand things. But
sounds
it
about
was
right.
Shortly taken down. And honestly, if some guy was able to do this, why doesn't AQW do it in the meantime while they're getting AQ2D ready?
That, you know what? That's a good point, and I never thought of that. So that's interesting to hear. Yeah, I mean, why not do exactly what that guy did? Not the whole recoding of the game, like you said. In the meantime, just allow us to play what we play on the computer just on our phone.
Yeah. And I mean,
I get it.
I'm not an expert. I don't know how difficult that is. I don't know. Like, they might just not want to put their resources into that. They might want to go full drive into the AQ2D, but
yeah,
that's up to them. But I probably would not play on my phone, so that doesn't affect me.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot when it comes out just to see. I mean, it'll be cool to be able to play on your phone, but I mean, it's still going to be AQW. It's not like it's a whole brand new game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still AQW. It's just on your phone. You're just literally just, I'm going to play here instead. Like,
I'll probably use it to do my Doom spins, and I might send Yogart and chat in there. But
yeah, I feel like that's all anyone's going to do with it, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like people will be like, oh, this was really cool. And then they'll be like, okay, well, it's not like it's a whole brand new game that like we've never seen before, and it's going to be like a mobile game. And I don't even play mobile games really. Like, I can't think of one mobile game that I've played and stuck with besides Pokemon Go when it first came out, but I stopped that years ago. I can't think of any like mobile game that I've really stuck with. I've never really been a mobile gamer. I know that the retired AQW content or YouTuber Frosty mate, He does. He does. I think it's PUBG. Or no, I could be wrong. Could be. I don't know. I'm probably so wrong. I think it's PUBG or one of those games, but mobile. He makes specifically like mobile content, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't get into like mobile gaming for some reason.
I think that's a very American attitude.
What? Not being able to get into mobile gaming?
Yes. Because mobile gaming is a lot more popular in Asia than it is in the US. I can't really explain why that is.
I don't know. I don't know if there is an explanation.
It's just a lot more popular in Asia. So I think that a lot of
it just is.
Asian players will benefit off of having a like official AQW mobile app. So I think that's where the big target is. Yeah.
And it might bring new players in that region of the world that have never played, and they're like, oh, to them it's like, oh, a new mobile game, It's not like a game that we play on our computer, now we can just walk away from our computer and still play. Like, to them it's a whole new mobile game, so maybe that'll bring in new players that way.
I have a laptop, so I can carry my laptop around.
You're fine. It's basically the same thing. You're like, I'm gonna walk from this room to the other. I can't.
Or if I really want to do it mobile, I can use my hotspot with my laptop.
True. That's true. Hotspot. You're not wrong. I don't know. Something about mobile games I don't know, I can't get into. Like, they're all kind of like feel the same. Like, it's weird. Like, to be honest with you, that's how I felt kind of how the Nintendo Switch was going to be.
Yeah.
Because it's just like a kind of like a tablet almost. And I was like, I don't know how that's going to feel, man. Like, holding two controllers over here and trying to play a game. And I was like, I don't know if that's going to... I'll try it. And then I ended up getting one, and I absolutely love the Nintendo Switch. I'm so happy I got it.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best, like, pastime. It's great on road trips, on, like, flying on a plane. Just to, like, be able to sink a couple hours into a game, like, on that. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool if they put AQW or AQ3D on the Switch. Like, that would be cool. I don't know. That'd be fun, I think.
I don't know if it's official, but I have heard that there might be plans to do that.
I hope so. Like, I think it's cool they're doing Dungeons and Doom Nights,
Oh, yeah. That game looks pretty cool.
It does look cool. And I want to... I don't know. Can you still like... pre-order a cartridge? Like, that'd be cool. That'd be cool just to get like the gold one, because I have an SNES. I have an NES. I can play it, and I think that'd be cool to play it on the actual NES. And so I'd have to figure it out how to record like footage off that. I think I would just have to plug in the TV and then have like a, I don't know, like some game capture device, like an Elgato or something, plugged in the TV to record what's on the TV. I don't know. My friend's like a wizard at that kind of stuff. I'm not good at that kind of stuff, but I'd have to figure it out because I think that'd be cool. Like, it'd be cool to play on the computer and stuff, but to actually physically play it on the NES would be cool.
I'm thinking about getting a copy for my grandpa, honestly. My grandpa plays the crap out of NES games. Like,
that's awesome. You should.
I think he...
Not even for, like, a birthday present or a Christmas present, just to be like, here you go.
Yeah.
Like, I thought you might like this,
He's beat Mario, like Super Mario, I think over probably maybe close to 1,000 times. I don't know what it is about Super Mario, and...
That game, so hard.
It is hard. Like... watching this man's fingers move at his age is
Yeah.
like mind blowing to me.
Oh yeah, I think it was. I want to double check so I don't sound like an idiot here. What Mario? Super Mario. I think it was this one. It was yeah. It was Super Mario Bros. 3 on the NES. I kid you not, dude. I was at my friend's house, and I brought over my NES, and I brought over that game. And you have that like friend or that person that you know that no matter what they do, like they're good at it. Like they're just great at. You could play a game of football and then I don't know, this person scores a touchdown like every time. Like they're just like, why are they so good at this? You know, and it's not like they just good at everything they try. So this is that kind of person. And I was over at my friend's house. I brought over the NES and Super Mario Bros. 3, and he comes over. He's like, Super Mario Bros. 3. Don't mind if I do. And I'm like, oh great, like he's good at games. Like the guy's nuts. I kid you not. This guy came over like 6 at night. Maybe like 4. I that was wrong. Probably like 4 or 5. Close to 6. He came over, started playing, and he stayed up till like 6 or 7 the next morning and beat the game in one sitting. I'm like, dude. Because we were sitting there playing it and we couldn't get it. Because those games are hard. Yeah. He just comes, sits down, beats it. I fell asleep at one point, woke back up, and he's standing in front of the TV still playing. I'm like, oh, dude, good God. That was crazy. I couldn't believe that.
That's crazy to beat a game in one, like a Mario. So I don't know about Super Mario 3, but Super Mario is long.
Dude, I don't think Super Mario Bros. 3 is crazy long. It's just hard. Mm-hmm. Like majority of the hours you sink into it are you dying and having to restart. It's unless you're unless you're super good at it and you already have beat it 1,000 times and you have a strategy laid out, then you're just probably gonna rage quit before you even beat it. Which is probably what they wanted. They think it's funny. It is funny, but yeah, that's crazy. I think you should get that for your grandpa though. I think that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, we recently bought some NES games from a game store here that is nice into retro gaming. But
yeah, oh that's cool.
I go there pretty often just because they have Yu-Gi-Oh cards and I collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Nice. Have you ever collected Magic cards?
I have a deck because my brother was into it when he was in middle school.
Nice. Nice. Magic's fun.
But I never got super into Magic.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm not super good at Magic. I have played before and it's fun. And I have a deck as well. I built my own deck. It's a pretty I'm sure there's stuff I could tweak in it to make it better, but for now it's cool, man. It's costs a lot of money.
I
Those
saw
cards
somebody
get so expensive.
They made a functioning computer with a Magic deck.
Yeah.
Which how? Why? I don't understand. This is too big brain for me. But
right.
Yeah. What?
It's crazy.
I watched the video and it was just I felt like they were playing 4D chess and I was just sitting there in the second dimension.
Yeah. Dude, chess, jeez. That's one game I don't understand is chess.
I understand how the pieces move. I do not understand strategizing past the next move.
So much to memorize. Mm-hmm. That's one game I can't do it. That's crazy.
What else happened? Let's see.
Nulgath's birthday. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
those items in that chest are cool.
I didn't even look at this week's update. Hold on. Let me go look at. We can look at it while talking about it, I guess.
Yeah. I
Oh.
pretty sweet.
They changed the Coinbiter's name. His name is Nubble right now.
Ha! That's funny. That's
Oh,
funny.
they have a katana. A lot of people are gonna like that katana because
Right.
katana, popular sword.
Mm-hmm. I haven't got the chest yet. I just looked at it. I might get it. Maybe.
The thing that's like really appealing for a lot of people.
The items are cool though. Yeah.
Is the CC on a lot of the Nulgath stuff.
Yeah. That is very appealing. Nulgath stuff is pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Legion all the way, but damn, dude.
A lot of the Nulgath stuff like looks really similar to other stuff for me, but this chest has some stuff that's like clearly there's a buff symbiote in there. Which I used to wear that symbiote like back in the day, but
yeah,
it was not that buff.
No, it didn't hit the gym that much.
There's also a pyramid head armor in here.
I somehow
think.
missed that. What, from Silent Hill?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is. I recently just watched that movie for the first time.
I did too. I watched it because I was playing Dead by Daylight, and I was like, dude, this character looks sick. I'm gonna watch the movie.
Dude, I recently just watched that for the first time. That movie is sick.
It is sick. Like
I'm not even gonna say spoiler alert because I mean, unless you're like me, if you haven't seen it yet, come on. That ending is, I had like an M. Night Shyamalan, like the Sixth Sense, like revelation at the end. I was watching with my girlfriend because she likes horror movies and whatnot. So she's like, "Let's watch this." I was like, "Okay." And at the end, I'm like, I was confused. I was like, wait a second. I was like, the husband and that cop went to go look for the wife and the daughter, but like, they were in the same place. How come when the lady cop on the motorcycle, the daughter and the mom, why when they were there it was like snowing? Like why was it all like weird and dark?
But when the dad snowing, that's ashes.
Here, and then she looks at me and she's like, because they were dead. And I was like, oh, I was like, oh, no way. I was like, they're dead. Dude, it just made the movie way cooler.
Did you know that place is real?
What?
Yeah. So,
that's concerning. And
what
gross,
happened
kinda.
Was, there's a huge coal mine underground, right?
Yes.
And it's still burning to this day. Today, this place is burning.
What? Why don't they go put it out?
It's so large that you can't do that. I
believe it. So it's like
impossible.
You walk in and you're in hell, pretty much.
Basically, you walk over there. It's raining ashes, and the floor is lava. Basically.
Oh, jeez. The floor is lava. Yeah.
But yeah, it happened in like the 80s, 90s, and it's still burning to this day. So.
My God, that's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I heard that. I think that town like Silent Hill is based off of is also like a real place.
Yep.
Apparently. Of course, minus all the
demons.
The demon creatures. But you'd have to be dead to see them. So, did we talk about Champion Drakath?
Yeah, a little bit.
We did?
Yeah.
Was there anything else you wanted to say?
He's hard. That's it.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Yeah. Ultra Drago is the same situation, but a little bit different.
Yeah.
So it's another
the handsome guy in the white suit.
Huh?
The handsome redhead guy in the white suit.
Yep. You have to fight him, or he doesn't fight himself. He lets his guards do it for him.
Well, I mean, what else are you gonna do when you're that, powerful?
He doesn't want to ruin his pretty face,
I know. He just sits there looking. Yeah.
But yeah, he's different because there's two of them. The moment you kill one of them, the other one nukes really hard. So
right.
And you can't kill them at the same time because one of their health bars is significantly larger than the other. So
it's large and in charge.
Yep, a whole different strategy for that dude than there is Champion Drakath, which is cool. I like that they're able to implement that in a game like this. Different mechanics and all that.
Yeah, we don't like repetitiveness.
Mm-hmm.
That cookie cutter stuff.
But yeah, it's a pretty cool boss. It's hard to find people to do those bosses though because of how difficult it is, and people don't want to do that.
It is.
So
it is hard. I always want to go and try and do like the Ice Wing guy.
Ice Wing's a bit easier, just because the only thing that he does is damage.
Well, yeah, and I'm always looking. Well, I mean, I could just go to the Discord and stuff, but sometimes let's go to like Yulgar to see if anyone wants to do it, or I'll just go there and see if anyone's already there. Like no one's ever there. But I don't know.
I wish there was like a queue system for the harder bosses, but there's not.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Maybe there will be. Spider's been doing a lot of stuff. Did you see? Did you see his the video on Twitter that he posted of like the guild stuff?
They're touching guilds?
Yeah.
What? No, I did not.
Like the guild menu?
Hold on.
Yeah. I'm gonna check too. I don't want to misinform anyone, but I'm pretty sure I saw that.
Still waiting on guild halls, by the way. Let's see.
It looked so good, the video. Yeah, his pinned tweet.
Oh, he has music in the background?
Yeah, pretty good tune.
Guild quests and badges?
This is sick.
That is cool. That would give a reason to be in a guild, right?
Yes.
Because now it's a chat room, basically.
Yeah. It's just a chat room with a name. Nothing you can do.
I don't have the time to promote and lead my guild, so I might have to disband to join like a more active one if they like add a reason to be in guilds.
Yeah.
Because
there's really just no reason to be in guilds ever right now until that comes out.
It's a huge friend group is what a guild is right now, or that's what my guild is. Some guilds have a lot of drama going on in them, but I'm not going to touch that.
Right. Why is there drama going on?
That anywhere that there is a collection of people, there will be drama.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. That'll happen. I'm looking. Sorry to sidetrack. I was looking on Twitter, and Artix tweeted. Well, I'm just now seeing it. It was 23 hours ago. This doesn't have anything to do with AQW, but AQ3D is getting a special guest with the launch on Friday. And people are saying it's a YouTuber. A controversial YouTuber? Some people are saying, like, so far we know it's a controversial YouTuber. The event will be unusual like a fever dream. Said YouTuber may have been at DragonCon. People were joking, like, oh, it's Keemstar, but no. Apparently this person is, like, pretty big. I was going to say, is it like a YouTuber within the community?
I know that Blaze... I don't know if he's controversial or not, but I do know that he's a big figure in the AQ3D.
Yeah, but I don't know if people are joking, but I also heard that the YouTuber is way bigger than like Keemstar.
What?
Let's get right into the news. Like it's supposed to be like a big YouTuber. I don't know. This is what I heard.
Keemstar is like big though. Like I don't.
No, I know.
Who is bigger that is in the AQW or AQ community, I guess.
I don't know.
Do you imagine PewDiePie playing freaking Adventure
Dude,
Quest?
he'd probably like it. I don't know, dude. Whoever it is, let's have him on the podcast. Let's just swoop in there and be like, hey, want to come on the podcast? Oh my God, someone said Chris Chan? No. All right.
Chris Chan's in jail, I'm pretty sure.
He is in jail.
Yeah, let's not talk about that though.
Let's not talk about that.
None of our viewers want to know about that. That's so disgusting.
I don't want to know any more about it.
Okay. Anyways, next topic is
anyway. Darkon's art contest.
Oh yeah. So Darkon had an art contest.
Yeah.
Me and my friend Alfred.
Alfred Cabillion.
Yeah, we did a submission, and.
Hey, we did a podcast episode with that guy like 5 months ago.
Here, I'll send you the.
He's a good guy. I like him.
Alfred's really cool.
Oh yeah, Alfred is cool.
He messaged me. He was like, "Hey, when are you guys gonna do the podcast again? It'd be fun to do it again." So.
Oh sweet! I'm so down to have him on again. Are you sending it to me?
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna look at it on my phone so I don't have to get rid of my camera on the computer because I'm recording it. So I'll just look at it on here.
Let's copy
Whoever
link.
decides to show up. Ooh, my
So
voice cracked.
I get a commission done every single time Darkon does an event anyways.
Holy shit.
So
Good God.
I was gonna do that anyway, but then I was like, oh, he's holding a contest. I'll just do what I do anyway and then submit it to the contest. You know?
Dude.
So that's Alfred's work, though. Alfred is sick.
Yeah. That's incredible. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Like, dude, and the Darkon at the top is so cool.
So cool. So good. That's incredible. I'm going to put that on screen so people can see. Is that okay? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on Twitter.
Incredible.
It's public.
Okay,
so.
okay. All right.
And then
that's crazy. That is awesome.
The guy that does or the guy that did the picture that we use that we were using for the YouTube thumbnail, he did like a different art style. So I commissioned him again and got another piece from him. Because he's doing like a different style, and I was like, "Oh, I like that style."
Whoa! Whoa! What? That's like it's like a. Whoa! Like, your character is in like a casual style.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I want that."
Rather than like the Legion coach is like a nice black coat. It's got the drip going on. It looks cool.
Yeah, I was like, dude, why don't I dress like that in real life?
Why don't you dress like that in real life? Yeah. You look sharp. Looks like $1 million. That's badass.
Yeah, the Darkon art contest had so many good submissions. It's like, dude,
there have been a lot of really good submissions, like really crazy submissions.
The thing that's different about this contest too is there's in-game rewards that only the contest winners will get, right? So
nuts. Yeah.
I actually just saw the tweet from Darkon. Right. When I was looking for Spider tweet, but dude, it's like I really like Darkon's faction just because there's like super cool lore behind it, and I mean it looks cool. Yeah. So. Oh, it looks so cool. If they release a class, I'll be like Cloud 9.
Oh yeah, I hope so. Just the weird twisted creatures and it looks so good.
There's the rewards for the contest. So I'm
see.
hoping that I at least place, so where I can get at least one of these. Which I don't
That would
know
be
if it's
cool.
like first, second, third get these, or if it's like.
Oh, I literally just saw this.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to have one of these items. That glove is so sick.
It is. I was just looking at that. That glove is sick.
Hmm. The axe is super cool too, just because it's like that's Darkon's axe,
Yeah.
And then everybody's favorite e-girl and
Everyone's
and
favorite
Adventure Quest.
streamer.
Yeah, Ree.
Yeah. Ree.
Or Fa. Sorry, Fa is everybody's favorite.
Is it?
I'm a Ree fan. I like Ree.
That's Ree, right? The one with the Nintendo Switch?
I think Fa is the one with the Switch.
Fa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which.
Fa, sol, la, de, re, la, do.
Yeah. I'm a Ree fan. I like the zombie girl, the ripped off arm, everything. She's cool.
Oh, yeah.
But,
I agree.
yeah. A lot of
his
people
characters-
are Fa fans.
His characters are cool. Yeah. I've noticed that as well.
Let's
Hey,
see.
you know what else I saw? That AQ3D YouTuber Helimod that we were going to interview, that we still need to. He now switched to AQW.
Really?
He's making videos on about AQW and streaming all the time.
Okay.
I haven't had time to look at his streams because I'm always at work when he's streaming. But I went to his channel. He's doing like 5-hour streams.
That's
He
insane.
started came back like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago maybe, and he was like level 70. Now he's like already level 90. Has like all this Nulgath stuff that he's been farming. I'm like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool to see someone switch and just totally play the game that you play and that you're basing all your content around. And I made a tweet that we were going to record an episode, you and me, today. And he was like, oh, yeah, now we can, maybe we can do that.
Finally get that thing done.
Yes. Yeah, let's do it. Now we can, talk AQW and everything and get more input.
Yeah, so the reason that didn't happen in the past is scheduling is a bitch. So that's the only reason is why that didn't happen.
Yeah, scheduling is a bitch. It's hard.
So,
but we'll get it to happen. We'll do it. Yeah, I'm helping him out with. He came to me and asked me. I'm sure he's fine if I say it. It's not personal or anything. He asked me if I could help him with channel art because he saw that I updated Avenger casts, and I'm like, yeah, I'm no artist or Photoshop wizard. I'm not. It's not going to be crazy. It's just going to be really basic. All this really takes a YouTube video to watch. Oh, that's how you do that. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's simple. But I'm going to help him out with that.
And if he wants art done, I know a lot of people. I know a guy.
Yeah,
who
Thrud's
knows a guy.
the art guy. So if you know a lot of people, so why not? But that Darkon art contest is really cool. A lot of the art contests are cool. There's always a lot of cool submissions, and it's fun seeing people's work.
I actually, so I was playing, and this person approached me and was talking to me. I was like, "Why are you talking to me?" Because people don't do that. It's people come to ask for help, and if it's somebody that I know, they talk to me, right? But nobody's like, "Hey, what's up, dude?"
Yeah.
Nobody does that. I was like, oh, okay.
You're yeah.
But then I checked their profile, and I was like, this person worked on battle gyms. Or
What?
yeah, way back in the day, Adventure Quest battle gyms on iOS and Android. Yeah, I was like, dude, why is this person talking to me, a lowly just player? This is this used to be a staff member. Why are they talking to me, a peasant?
Why are you talking to me, a peasant?
I was like, oh, the royalty are coming into town. It's
wow.
I see moderators all the time, right? I see there's a few green names that'll pop in, Lettuce pops in sometimes. They're pretty cool. I know Apis or Apus, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She does a lot of the wiki stuff. I've known her for years. Like
Years and years.
I think I met her in like 2011. So
That's cool.
yeah, like I have a
Yeah.
picture of a bunch of us wearing the symbiote that I was talking about earlier, but I have
Oh,
that
yeah.
on my old Twitter, which is kind of cool, which I no longer have access to. But yeah,
Oh, what?
my email was
Did you
compromised
did you
by
did you make
police.
spicy tweets and got banned?
No, it's
Oh,
I don't have access to the email that is linked to the account.
Right.
And a
Thought
lot
you
of
were
my
gonna tell me
childhood
you-
stuff is linked to that account too. Like my Webkins account, bro.
Oh, shut up. Your Webkins account?
Mhm.
Nice. That's cool.
But yeah, I no
man.
longer have access to that. Okay, I thought I wasn't recording for a second. I was about to flip out, but
Oh.
I am recording.
Oh,
I am recording.
that would have been bad. It's
Yeah.
okay. I'm recording, but
Okay.
that would have been bad.
Another contest
But,
that happened was the gifting contest,
Oh,
which is kind of controversial,
yes.
because it allowed people to spend a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
And I did not go large on this, because when I give money to the community, I like having fun with it, you know? Like I've held contests in the past, and I kind of like just interacting with the community and
Right.
watching them do something, and
Mm-hmm.
I get enjoyment out of that, and they get a reward out of it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's how I usually give to the community, which I haven't been able to do in a while because I'm saving money. I'm being
Yeah.
a responsible adult.
Being a
but
responsible adult sucks sometimes.
it does.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm saving.
But there are people who are in a position to where they can go big, right? They're
Go big or go
balling,
home.
and a lot of people did not like that. That there were people that spent that much on the game. And
So, does the amount that they spent determine their chances of? Because some people received so many ACs.
I didn't receive anything, so
I received like 500 ACs,
mm,
and that was like towards the end.
yeah.
So I saw pictures on Twitter. They could have been photoshopped. I don't know, but people had like hundreds of thousands of ACs,
Gifted
and
to
that
them.
they like got gifted too,
Mhm.
like received. And I'm like, what? Like, what's going on here?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know how the gifting system worked, but you know, I just put it down to bad luck. You know.
I mean, yeah, but a lot of people are like,
Plus-
"Oh, it's straight up rigged like this," and I'm like, "Well, do you know that for a fact?"
Yeah.
No, probably not.
Plus, I'm in a position to where I can spend money on the game if I want to. So I'd rather the
Yeah.
gifts go to somebody else, you know?
Sure.
So I'm
sure.
not really salty about not getting it. I am a little bit salty, but I am not super salty about not getting gifts.
No, me either.
Mhm.
I mean, everyone likes to receive gifts. Everyone likes to receive stuff, but I'm not upset about it.
Mhm.
I don't know. People are just freaking out like, "Oh, it's straight up rigged, this and that." I'm like, "Well, I don't know if I don't think you know that for a fact. You're just kind of trying to justify it,
Mhm.
you know, why it was the way it was, but it's just
Another thing
I don't
too
know.
is if you receive. So okay, some of the top donators, right? If they receive ACs, they
Mhm.
can just put it back in the system and keep passing it back and forth, right? So
Yeah.
that may have been a thing. I don't know. I don't know how the gifting
Mhm.
system worked, but there was some people who put a lot of ACs into the system. So
Yeah.
it was a lot of people thought it was a cash grab, but like honestly, that's on the community. I don't think that's on the people for making that possible, you know? Because it's like,
Yeah.
is it their fault for us donating so much money. I don't think so. I think that we had
No.
the choice to donate that money, and we chose to, you know?
Yeah. They
So,
didn't tell you had to. You're the one who did it.
I don't think it's them.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, they're like, oh, hey, this is going to be money that's going to come into this, but I don't think they saw it going like that, you know?
No, I don't think so either.
But, yeah, it was absolutely insane.
It happens. It was insane. I was like, damn, dude. All these people are receiving so many ACs. I keep walking in. It's like, nothing. Oh, okay.
Like,
fine.
I think my total amount bought, I think, is at, might be a million ACs. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. I don't know what mine is at.
I can check, but I'm not going to. But, like, people donated more than I've bought on my character. It's like,
I know people donated a lot.
That's so much money.
God, I was like, that is a lot of money you're spending.
But I mean,
but
number, good.
I can't judge or anything because they must be in a position to win, and a position to be able to, do that. So good for them.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It's like I can't even comprehend spending that much money on that.
Not me either. Just to give it away. Nuts. Yeah, I don't know. I can't comprehend that either. I definitely couldn't do that.
And then
the last thing that I think, man, I'm sure we missed a lot that happened since we've been gone, but ground runes, Chrono Reaper and Time Reaper ground runes.
Oh yeah. So
was that your phone or was that my phone?
That was my phone. My mom asked me to pick up my brother.
Okay. I heard that. I was like, did I just send a text?
I'm going to turn my notifications off. Or silent.
Yeah, Thrud.
There we go. I forgot we were watching a movie. There we go.
Professional.
Ground runes. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a completely new item type, which, I mean, it is in the amulet slot, but it's not an amulet, you know?
Yeah.
And this is the first time that they've added an item type since, I don't even know. Like, I can't even remember the last time they introduced a new item type.
Right.
So.
I don't know. I'm trying to think what the last new item type was. I'm not sure.
For me, it feels like all of the other items have been here since before time.
Yeah, me too. I agree with that.
I think amulets may have been the most recent addition besides the ground rune. But
maybe
the whole reason the ground rune thing even happened is because ground runes were previously capes or attached to armors, right?
Right.
But when you move around, that looks really janky. So, and there's a lot of bugs that would happen with that. So, what they decided to do was like, hey, we're going to have ground runes stay on the ground and be separate from your character.
We're going to have ground runes be ground runes.
Yeah. So that's why that happened, but it's pretty cool that it did.
Yeah, no, that is cool. I agree. They're just cosmetic, right? They don't do anything.
Not yet.
Okay. Not yet. I mean, yeah.
But
can't argue with that. Maybe they won't. Yeah, not yet. I hope they do something cool. Probably buffs, obviously.
The big thing that I hope for is cosmetic slots to where you can choose to appear that you're wearing something, but be wearing something different, so that you can have buffed items, but be wearing not buffed items, appearance-wise. So, that's...
They look cool.
Oh, yeah. I really enjoy the ground runes. I like
nice little addition.
The set that I've been wearing, I added the ground rune because it's blue. And it fits.
I was going to say, a lot of the stuff, like a lot of the sets people have been making with the ground runes look really cool. It's just a nice little touch to it. kind of completes it in a way.
Mm. It's like, oh yeah, my character is magical now. I have ground runes on the floor instead of just gun, you know?
Instead of just gun.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
But,
well,
I think that's everything that happened in the AQW world.
How was that?
That was pretty good.
Pretty easy.
I feel like there's something else that we might want to talk about too, which is Microsoft purchasing Activision.
Huh? When?
Recently. Like, literally, like, this week, I'm pretty sure.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
So, Microsoft purchased Activision, and it is the biggest purchase in gaming history ever.
How much?
I would have to look into it, but it's in the billions.
Woo!
Yeah.
Could you imagine $1 billion?
It's another thing where it's, like, incomprehensible for me. Like, I can't...
Wow.
$1 million is hard for me to, like, think about. Like...
Yeah.
$1 million. What would I do with $1 million?
Not many people get to. If you could see $1 million in person, like cash,
mm-hmm.
you'd be like, "Whoa," you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But no one who gets to do that. Really, not many people in their life.
I would do it.
Get to see
if
$1
I had
million.
$1 million.
Well, yeah, do it all in ones. But you know, just even $10,000 or $100,000. Not many people get to see $100,000 in cash or ever have that kind of money. So like you can't really. I mean, it's easier to wrap your head around $100,000 than it is $1 million. Because $1 million's crazy. And then like $1 billion, that's crazy.
So
that's insane. So, I mean, I don't know, man.
Okay, here it is.
It's not good. Microsoft, I don't know. What?
So the way that they worded it is weird, but
okay.
$68.7 billion.
Dude.
Is what they bought it for.
$68 billion.
Yeah.
$0.2 billion. Get out of here, dude. $68.2 billion.
Yep.
Can I have some of that, please?
I know. I mean,
toss me a little bit. Good God.
I'm an Xbox ambassador, right? So they give me free stuff.
Right.
I have some of their money, but
hey, technically, yeah, you do have some of their money.
But I don't have $1 billion. $68 billion at that, you know.
That is so much money.
And they bought Activision, which has Blizzard, and King, which King is the people who make Candy Crush. So everybody's mom's favorite game.
That game is still around?
Yeah, dude, moms everywhere play that.
It's a mom game.
My mom plays that. Does your
like currently?
Yeah, like
no, my mom doesn't play that game.
Okay. I think Pet Rescue.
I think it's just your mom that plays that game.
No, dude, I've seen so many like jokes about moms playing Candy Crush. Like
they'll be like, "Ooh, son, you're a gamer." Like, "Me too," and they're like playing Candy Crush.
Yeah, but like
wow, I didn't know that game was still around.
And then Blizzard, you know, Overwatch. Overwatch, they just gave up on Overwatch. Blizzard did. I'm hoping that Microsoft would be
did they?
Yeah, like they like released Overwatch, and then shot it in the face like immediately after. By by just not updating the game, you know. They added characters, but it was so slow that the meta.
Really?
Yeah, it was ridiculously slow. Like it took them like a year to release a character. I'm exaggerating, but
yeah, felt like a year.
Like the meta just was so stale after, you know, having nothing changed for so long, and games like that require constant updates to change how the game is played, you know?
You know, that style of game is so popular.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of games that get released or that, like, get popular that you start seeing everywhere are always that style of game.
Like,
or always, like, the multiplayer, fast-paced, like, PvP, like, shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Fortnite, Overwatch. Like, and then,
PUBG,
like,
Call of Duty,
everybody and their
Battlefield.
mother jumps on it. Every streamer jumps on it, gets big,
Mm-hmm. and
and then they stop playing it. And then the next game comes out.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean, I'm sure those games are fun. Never played them, but I'm sure they're fun.
I
don't know.
enjoyed Overwatch.
I can't get into, like, multiplayer FPS games like that. It's probably because I'm not good. Let's be honest here. I'm not good.
Yeah, I like to cheese those type of games because I'm not great. I would consider myself average, but
Yeah.
give me a riot shield, and I can walk at somebody. You know.
Right.
That's
like, my girlfriend is so good at those games. I'm not good at those games.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. No, sir. I think that's why I wasn't good at Halo. I wasn't good at anything. All my friends were really good. I just wasn't. I was like, this game sucks. I mean, Halo's good, but this multiplayer, you know.
Speaking of Halo, huge Halo release too. Like the Halo Infinite. Everybody on Xbox, at least, like, I'll look at my friends list and it's Halo Infinite, Halo Infinite, Halo Infinite, Fortnite,
Dude.
Halo Infinite, Halo Infinite, Minecraft.
Dude, man, I had this guy that I work. Oh, well, this guy that I currently work with. He's an older gentleman. We were in the toys area of the store that we work at, and there's a Master Chief, like, action figure, and he's looking at it. He's like, Master Chief? I'm like, yeah, you know, Master Chief. And he's like, Halo? And I'm like, yeah, Halo. Like, what? And he's like, that's a real thing? That's a game? And I'm like, you've never heard of Halo? Like, you work with all of us, like, young people, or just in general, you've never heard of Halo? He's like, I heard of Halo. I just didn't know it was a real game. I'm like, what? You thought it was just made up? They just made an action figure Halo. Like, I thought it was so funny, man. Like, have you never heard of Halo?
That reminds me of and my grandma's getting up in age.
Yeah.
And I feel bad, but I'll make fun of her a lot.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But
Right.
it was like she was discovering Velcro. Like,
yeah.
like, she's like, how does it stick together? I'm like, it's Velcro. The hooks go into the fabric and it's whoosh, you know.
Yeah,
like,
it works.
But, like, dude, her just being so mind blown about Velcro. It's like, did you not have this back in the day? Like, is Velcro recent? Like,
whoa.
Hold on.
So wait, you actually saw her discover Velcro?
Yes. Like,
I don't mean to call your grandma old, but don't older people usually wear shoes with Velcro straps?
yes.
Because they can't tie their shoes.
I don't think she does. She is pretty good at fashion for her age, so I don't think she'd wear that. But
grandma's fashion's on point.
Yeah.
That's cool. Wow. I wish I could have seen something like that.
It was invented in 1957.
What? That's it?
Yeah. Well,
Really?
Velcro was founded in 1957.
I mean, I've never just thought, like, oh, I wonder when Velcro was founded, you know, but if someone were to ask me, when do you think Velcro was founded or invented? I'm like, like 1920 something.
Like
I would think a long time ago.
He said, "Let there be light." He made man, and then Velcro is what it's like for me. It's like Velcro is around a long time, but
yeah, Velcro's been around since the beginning of time.
But apparently not. Apparently it's after my grandma's time. Which
wow.
It's funny to me that she didn't know about Velcro.
No, that is funny. I agree. That's very funny.
Mm-hmm. Or what else? There's something else that it's like, Grandma, we're in the modern age. Like, it's not caveman times
Grandma,
anymore.
like, what are you talking about? You just turn around. Are you serious? That's funny.
I think it was a sliding door. It's like, dude. Like, dude.
She's just trolling you really hard.
I think it, like, I legitimately do not understand how this concept is like not in her head. Like, it's a sliding door. Like, back in my day, we used to just turn the knob and swing it open. Nowadays, you kids have these sliding doors and all of that.
You just slide the door.
It's like,
what the heck? She's like, how did you move that door? Like, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
How'd I move the door? It's on tracks. It has little wheels on the bottom, and you slide it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very simple concept.
And then, I mean,
that is so funny.
She's been trying to use her computer. Bless her heart.
Yeah.
Keyword trying there.
What if she didn't know Velcro existed? She didn't know Sunglass Stores existed, but she was a wizard on the computer.
That would be really
She was
funny.
just so technologically like advanced. Like, she knew like how to take it apart, build the computer, all this stuff. Like, how do you do all this and not know about?
She
Velcro
keeps forgetting her
Sunglass
passwords,
Stores?
and we have to keep making new accounts.
Yeah, you're like, Grandma, I'm good at this. I've made plenty of emails for games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at this. Don't worry, I got it.
Honestly, a lot of the emails that I make for games are scrap emails, and I don't like.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm making an alt account, I'll just make a scrap email and then play on that alt account and completely forget about the email.
Oh yeah. Same way. I'm the same way.
Mm-hmm. But all of my main accounts are attached to the same email.
That's good. Got them all. Got all your eggs in a basket.
Yep. So if I ever lose this email, that's it.
Well, that's game over, kind of.
Except for my Adventure Quest account, I can get that back. Because I've done it before.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, don't lose this email.
Yep. Just don't lose it.
Don't do that.
The reason I lost my other email was out of my hands. So. But this one is in my hands. This is my email. So
if you lose it, it's all your fault.
Yep. Another one is not my fault, but this one is. If I lose it.
This one is. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, I think we successfully came back.
Mm-hmm.
I think we successfully executed an episode. What is this, episode 13? Right? Oh, no.
I don't know.
13. Have you ever... I think it's... You know what else? Before we end it, speaking of 13, I just recently discovered that hotels don't have a 13th floor.
I think the 13 is considered to be unlucky.
Like, did you know that? Am I the only one who didn't know that?
I saw it in a video before, but I didn't know that off of observation.
Like, neither did I. Like, you'll go lobby, 1, 2, all the way up to 12, and then it'll go to 14.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't make sense, because it just, to me, that just is a flaw in your logic, because there's still 13 floors.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you didn't put the number 13 doesn't mean there's not a 13th floor.
A lot of bigger hotels that would have a 66th room on the 6th floor don't have that.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
It'll go
That's interesting.
65, 67.
Yeah.
Because that's also seen as bad luck room.
I don't know. I think they should put a 13th floor and make it more interesting.
If I ever... Artix owns hotels, right?
Artix does?
I'm pretty sure.
Owns a hotel.
I'm pretty sure that's where, like, his money came from.
Oh.
Like, I think that's how he got started, and then he was like, well, let's make a gaming company. And then he made a gaming company.
Oh, okay. In the hotel biz.
Mm-hmm. But...
That's cool. I mean, if that's true, that's cool.
We could have him make a 13th floor.
Yeah. He would do it, too, I think.
Probably. He's...
Friday the 13th event. Live and in person.
Yeah, live in person on the 13th floor of my 13th hotel.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
And the 13th room.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Let's just have him on the podcast and we'll ask him, like, hey, can you do this?
That would be a hard interview to score. He's been doing...
it would.
He's been doing Hangouts, though, on Twitter.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And I want to join in on them and participate, but I'm always at work.
What is that? Do you know what the Hangouts are on Twitter?
It's literally like... This is just from kind of what I puzzled together by looking at it. Like, oh, okay, so it's this. I don't know if anyone can do it or if only verified people can do it. I'm not sure. But it's basically like just a... It to me, it looks like a live stream, but no video. It's just audio. Right? And, okay, actually, it's just like a Discord call on Twitter. Like live. Right? So he's like, okay, come to my, hangout or whatever it's called. People can join in and listen and not say anything, or they can like be put in a queue to be brought into it and talk live to everybody.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so they're hanging out. It is cool. But I was like, man, I want to join in on it or participate in one, but I'm always at work, so I can't. But I don't know. Those are cool. We should do one.
That'd be pretty cool.
I don't know if we can. I'm going to look. I don't know if it's verified people or if, us laymen can do it. I don't know.
I've had a concept in my head to start like a thing just called the Yulgar, to where it's just like an open chat room and people can come in there and like voice chat just like you're hanging out in a Yulgar. But I don't have
that'd be cool.
the brain, or I mean, I could probably figure it out, but I'm lazy.
Nah, you got it. Yeah. So you got it.
But it's like, where would I do it? Would I do it on Twitter? Would I do it on Discord? Discord's kind of sketchy sometimes. You have to deal with drama. You have to deal with other things that Discord is notorious for. That I will not talk about.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Thrud. Yeah, no. The Discord can be a little... I don't mind it. Whatever.
I like Discord.
It is what it is.
But
I do too. It is what it is.
Like there's little emojis that you can send back and forth, and you can make your own emojis. Like, hold on.
That's cool.
Like I have a dancing thread emoji where it's doing the Ricardo Milos dance.
I think you showed me that. How do you do that? How do you implement that?
I don't know. One of my art friends was like, "Hey, check this out." I was like, "Oh, that's sick."
Yeah, that's so... How do you do that? It's cool. I don't know. I need to do something like that.
I think he also resized all my other emojis. Hold on.
That's interesting.
This one.
Which one is this? Let me see. I like that one. I like that one a lot.
He did not resize them. Okay, that's fine.
That one's cool. Dang, Thread's even got his own emojis. That's badass.
But, anyways, it's been almost 2
all
hours
right,
at this
Thrud.
point.
Yeah.
30 seconds from 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
This is going to be an editing
that was
nightmare,
fun.
too, for you.
Yeah.
That's going to suck.
Yeah. Whatever, man.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. I don't know. It was fun. I like the video part, actually. Whoops. I keep moving my armrests. I got more comfortable with it. So, it was I liked it. I think it was a good addition to help me, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. I hope everyone else... I'm going to look at the audience now. Here we go. Hi. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is weird because I'm actually looking at Thrud right now because he's looking at me. He can see me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video or podcast episode. We're back, baby. You know, I also decided that on this 5-month break that rather than promising an episode every single Sunday, that we upload Sunday, I think, instead of promising an episode all that time and then not being able to hold up to that promise, I'm just going to say new episode whenever. Because try to do it on Sunday or Saturday, you know, try to. But I don't want to make a promise I can't hold. This isn't my full-time job. If it was, it'd be different. But when we are able to, we'll make it happen. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like this video part of this, I'm sorry for the malfunctions at the beginning. Hope I fixed it and got it, you know, working good. I fixed it. That's all I'm trying to say. I can't talk right now. It's weird looking at the camera. But if you guys enjoyed this video addition to the podcast and you like our rebirth of AdventureCast, you know, follow us or follow Thrud on Twitter. Hey, you know what? I forgot to have you plug your stuff. I haven't done this in a while. Thrud, plug your stuff.
Oh, you can follow me on Twitter at Thrud10. I don't even remember my Twitter tag anymore. I haven't plugged it in so long. Yeah. But
Thrud10.
Yeah, if you ever need help with anything, you can reach out. I'm decently I'm like late game, so I can do most things. But I mean, I can do everything. Perfect. It's just I cannot do it by myself. You know, I'm not a one-man army. Yeah. I can't control multiple accounts. But
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So follow Thrud. Follow AdventureCast on Twitter at AC Live Podcast. You can follow my other Twitter account, Lankey, at Lankey AQW. Be sure to listen to us on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts. Sorry, Spotify. Everywhere where you can listen to podcasts, basically. God, I'm it's not an old man. I'm recovering from being sick. So yeah, be sure to listen to us everywhere. You know, subscribe, like video. You guys have been awesome throughout these 5 months. You guys have not gone anywhere, and you know, still talk to AdventureCast and tag us in things, and I don't know. I appreciate that. That's really cool. It means, you know, you guys are true fans, and that's true listeners that enjoy what we do. So that's cool. So hope you guys stick around. Hope we get new people too. I don't know. Introduce people to this. Anyway, I'm going to stop stumbling over my words and babbling like an idiot. And see you guys in the next episode of AdventureCast. Try to get it up on Sunday if you can't. You know, it's going to come out when we can. So I'll see you guys then. My name is Lankey, and that was Thrud. Yo. All right. Peace.